flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Here he comes with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will have the opening possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
To the ground with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Quick release by the QB. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Wants to keep it in the air. Right on the money. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. Really short gain on that one, defense all over it. After that last completion, it's second down. Pulls and fires complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll run the sneak for it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Newberry. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
First down, Commodores.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. On target over the middle. Turning it on. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Made a defender miss. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And is slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive from the 42. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Got the quick completion. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. NC State quick to the line. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the ground to try to move the chains. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Trying to move them on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
The kick is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Looking for a deep man. Snags it down the right side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. And what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Rogers. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 24 over Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll try the run. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Picked off. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown goes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off with the defense.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback's got the first. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Finds his tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Off the RPO, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Gonna look downfield again. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Off play action. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
First down, Commodores.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're working that left side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
The Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the left side. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll try to get it through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Loss of 5 yards on the play. Now, 4th down. Number 88 on the field goal.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
And the Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if we're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Makes the catch. It's Smothers. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
The RPO, it's complete. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Now on the option. Now the toss. Knocked down for the tackle. The Commodores want to move quickly. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into...
Breaks away on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Just feeds the running back. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll close the gap to 14. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. And throws off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Give to the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Boston. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. NC State going up tempo.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Rogers. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mitchell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna run it, it's Smothers. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He'll sneak it.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. And they've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Bailey. Working that wide receiver screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to throw for it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Alexander. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Commodores are on the move.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They want to get this defense on its heels. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the gun, the ground game. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rogers. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Green. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. We bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Looking to throw on third. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Commodores will hustle to the line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Green. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. To throw, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking for room. It's Smothers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Smothers. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. NC State quick to the line. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. He wants it all. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 34 over the Rebels. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Complete on third down. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Secures it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. The throw to the outside is complete. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. A 6-point game getting very deep in the fourth quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this fourth down. Fires to the big fella. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. And the quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.